Now let's read the question first so that we understand it. A cube of side B has a charge Q at each of its vertices. Whenever you read a question, you break it fast, you break it. You don't have time, but you break it. So you have a cube and it has 8 vertices, and at every vertex there is a charge Q. That is what is given to you in the first sentence. Determine the potential and the electric field due to this charge array at the center of the cube. Now there are two parts in this particular question: determine the potential and then determine the electric field due to this charge at the center of the cube. This is the center of the cube. So now first let us talk about the potential. Now for the potential, what do we need? We need only V is equal to K. K we know, Q is given to us, charge is given to us as Q, and divided by R. Now what is R? R is the distance from the point. They are asking to find out the potential at the center. So the center is the point. Center is O. Charge is Q. We have to find out first the distance between O and Q. Now as per the mathematics, the distance between the center and the vertex for any cube is R is equal to root 3 side length is given to you as B. Okay, it is already given to you in the diagram, or even you can take it divided by 2. So remember this as maths. There is no need of sitting in the exam hall and deriving what is the distance between the center and the vertex of a cube. Remember it is root 3 divided by 2 into the side, one of the side's length. So that is what is written here. So R is ready. There are 8 vertices. So if I find out 1V, that will be enough. I will multiply the total potential is equal to 8 into K Q by R. Why 8? Because there are 8 vertices in a cube. And the distance of every vertex from the center in a cube is equal. Charge is equal. So even simply if I find out K Q by R multiplied by 8, I'll get the potential, which is my first work to be done. Okay, fine. Just substitute. R is available with me. K is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Q is Q as it is. R, what is R? Root 3 B by 2. Remember, as I always say, put correct brackets. Okay, so that maths is easier for you. I can cancel 2 and 4 here in the lower denominator. So 2i is left out to me. Okay, so again 8 upon 2. So 4. Here children make mistakes in the speed. So don't do that. Clear? So what is my answer? 4q upon root 3 pi b epsilon naught. You can even change the sequence as if there is a choice, you can do it. So this is the potential. Fine. Okay. We can also write it as 4q without changing any sequence of any term in the denominator as pi epsilon naught multiplied by root 3b. Whatever convenient to you, you can write. If there is a multiple choice, accordingly you tick mark that portion. Now what is the second part of the question? Electric field at the center. Due to these charges, it is asked. Okay. Now electric field at the center, what should we do? What is our first step, which I am teaching from chapter number 1? Our first step is to find out the direction of the electric field from the charge to the point. Agreed? So let us do that. Charge to the point, because this is positive, go like this. Same thing from here and from here. Okay, upper surface is over. 4 vertex over. Now, as you can see, on the same line, this will also go towards the point. This will also go towards the point. This direction of the electric field also will go towards the same point. This direction of electric field will go towards the same point. Now on every line, from Q to this Q, or from this Q to this Q, or from this Q to that Q, all the direction of electric field on every line are opposite. What is the formula of E? E is equal to electric field KQ upon R square. Q is same. Distance is also same. Directions are opposite on each line joining the vertex between two charges. Then on that particular line, the electric field will cancel out each other. Therefore, the net electric field, the total electric field at the center due to these charges on the vertex is 0. For any regular surface, if charges are same and electric field is asked at the center of the regular surface, like a square, like a pentagon, like a hexagon, like a triangle, then at the center the electric field will be definitely 0. Keep it in your mind. Fine. Now, as I explained just now, take a pick, I shall move. Keep watching the video till the end. I have still more numericals to go.